Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is probably moving in this C wave of wave 3 as per the last update. Again, the white count that we talked about in the last video earlier today, it indicates, yep, the low could be in, but I don't find it likely, okay? I don't find it likely. The move down doesn't look complete. I mean, even in the white count, we could get another low here in wave 5, okay? I just want to share with you that, I mean, from a Fibonacci extension point of view, this correction could easily be over at any point. Also, in terms of how long it took, time-wise. But yeah, from the structural point of view, looking at the internal structure, especially with the rally that we had yesterday, the orange count is just more likely. That's what we talked about the last video. And we might get now our low that I was watching for in the last video, because what I highlighted to you was, if we take the orange count into account, then we had a B wave top here on the 12th of June. And by the way, there's only an intraday update. I'm not going to dive into the overall context again. This is literally just looking at the intraday movements. We are dealing possibly with this C wave to the downside, so B wave top. So A wave bottomed on the 11th of June. This was a B wave top. We're now likely in the C wave of an even larger B wave. So this is just a correction, right? Correction as an A, B, C pattern. A, B, C. We are therefore in the C wave. The C wave is a 5-wave move, and it started up here on the 12th of June. As soon as this correction is over, we should see further upside trend continuation. But to confirm that, I need to see a 5-wave rally in the break above resistance. We're now approaching the next Fibonacci support level at 64,440. Yesterday we saw a small double bottom there. I mentioned to you they rarely hold. In this context, they're usually B wave lows, which was the case internally. And I mentioned to you in the last update that if we talk about the orange count, yep, we had a B wave top. So in this move down that started on the 12th of June, which is a 5-wave move. Quick reminder, we had a wave 1 already completed, a wave 2. The third wave is likely unfolding, and then we should still get a 4-5. So correction likely not completed yet. We're in the third wave, which again, and this is where it's getting complicated, which again is an ABC structure. Why that's the case, that might now lead to far, but it looks like A wave bottomed on the 14th of June, B wave topped yesterday, and if this is a C wave down, I want to see 5 waves. So far we only have 3 waves down. You clearly see that. 1, 2, 3. Maybe this is the 4-5. I just need one more low to seal it, and then I can call that wave C of 3. If it doesn't form another low, and we bounce higher from here, and we break above today's high, which was formed at 65,800, then I would not be surprised if we get even more choppy price action, shakeouts, range-bound movement, and this B wave is still unfolding. I have assumed, and I still assume the B wave is over, but this has just been especially the last few days, have been so shake and bake, yeah, such a shakeout range here, where basically, short traders have been shaken out. This was yesterday's break above the previous high, clearly stop hunting. Then here, everybody who was long got shaken out with a break below yesterday's low. And yeah, I mean, I'm just very much on the. I'm just very much aware that this could just like turn around and the B wave is still unfolding. That's not anything you can predict, but I just want to explain this is not the time to be trading aggressively, in my opinion. Now, the next support level is, as I said, 64,440. I would assume there's going to be a reaction there in that area. We'll see. If we form that one more low, then we have 5 waves down in wave C of 5. I can add a micro count for this, but bear in mind, this is not predictive as such. It just tells us what we need to see to complete this C wave. And it would be basically completion as per the orange wave count in 5 waves of wave C, but it still needs a little lower for that. It would be ideal. Going a little lower below the 64,590 level, which it might do, And then we can call that complete. Maybe it's gonna touch the trend channel. So if it doesn't stop at 64,440, it might test the lower boundary line of the trend channel. And then we have to adjust resistance for wave 4, and then we can get another 4-5 pattern. I will assume there's going to be another 4-5 pattern until we get a break above resistance. For me, a break above the resistance area and above the corrective price channel will be an indication that a low is formed. At the moment, I'm primarily watching for one more low. If it doesn't happen from here, then I assume the B wave is still unfolding, and it will be a little bit more messy price action, which will be frustrating. Yeah, but clearly no low in place. All right, so that's pretty much still in line with previous updates. Assumption is we go lower until we see a first break of resistance or 5-wave move up. People are talking about capitulation already. I mean, Bitcoin really didn't do much, right, in recent days. Not much has happened. When we talk about altcoins, maybe, yeah. But don't be surprised if we drop further. I mean, nobody's called a low in place here yet. There are some support levels we can watch. But we need a first solid 5-wave move up to indicate that, yeah, we're turning around. So that's all I can say at the moment about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.